Hello and welcome to my revisit of Gilmore Girls. The episode I'm going to be watching today is Season 7, Episode 13, I'd Rather Be in Philadelphia. So thank you to Chris for recommending the episode. Now, what are my predictions for this episode? Well, I saw a little bit too much of the previously on. So I know Grandpa had a heart attack and the sperm donor found the letter. So I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of hospital scenes and a confrontation about that letter. I'm not sure exactly how Philadelphia will tie into all of that. I'm assuming that's where the donor's going to go once Lorelai breaks up with him, finally. Hopefully, I don't get overwhelmed by the scenes with Grandma, Grandpa, and the donor, because obviously those are three characters I'm not a huge fan of. Let's find out if I'm right.
You want to answer that? Should we put this down? Because we could just...
No, that's okay.
Wintertime.
I'll make it a jungle.
A jungle?
For the bedroom.
Ooh, enough said.
Hey, is that your inside phone?
Yeah, I'll call him back.
Oh.
Okay, so she doesn't know her dad has had a heart attack just yet.
You know who's the man of mystery? Maury. After decades in the bedroom, who would have thought that the idea of dressing up like a howler monkey would be such a turn-on?
Right, yeah, I'm gonna get this.
Okay.
Honey, what's wrong? No. Sorry, Babette.
They're doing tests, blood tests, and another EKG. They did an EKG in the ambulance, but I guess they're still trying to determine how much damage was actually caused by the heart attack. But that's definitely what it was. It was a myocardial infarction, which is a heart attack.
Yes.
The EKG tells them how bad the blockage of his arteries is and what degree of coronary artery disease he has, or CAD, as they're calling it, because apparently everything is, what do you call it, an anagram of, what's the thing with the letters, acronym. Oh. Mom, it was awful. He just fell down.
I mean, it was a slow fall. No brain damage, maybe.
Hi, Chris. It's me again. At the hospital now, and it was a heart attack, but Dad's okay.
Why isn't Grandmama already here?
So, Grandma's on her way. I didn't talk to her, but the girl at the club said that she's en route.
I keep thinking this is all just a nightmare.
I know.
Well, at least you know he's not eminently dying or something.
But it's not a nightmare. I know, because I have shoes on, and my nightmare is I never am wearing shoes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's the worst thing in the dream, too. I could be chased by snakes or in a nuclear explosion, but then I look down and, oh my God, I'm not wearing shoes.
I wonder what that means.
Well, just probably means I have a fear of, hurting my bare feet or fear of losing my shoes.
As far as reoccurring themes in dreams, I keep having this reoccurring theme that, like, I'm back in high school, but there's this one class that I just have never attended for some reason. Like, I'll be roaming around doing whatever it is I'm doing in the dream, whatever ridiculous thing I'm doing, but for whatever reason, in the back of my mind, it's like, wait, there's this one class you've just never gone to. You must be failing so badly. Why don't you go to that class? And I never do. And then I wake up, I'm like, wait a second, I'm not in high school anymore. Great story. Oh, wearing a jumpsuit.
Doctor came out and said he's in the cath lab getting an angiogram. He's going to let us know when he's done.
Nonsense.
Oh, no, it's true. He said he would come back when he had the results.
I'm Emily Gilmore, and I would like to see my husband. Richard Gilmore, I'm his wife, and I would like to see him now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You come from the gym?
He's in the cath lab right now getting an angiogram, but the doctor will come find you as soon as they're done.
Well, there's no need to be so cheery about it. Someone with your chipper personality ought to be a weather girl or a preschool teacher.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Oh, please, don't mope. What happened to all the competent people? That's what I'd like to know. Was there some giant hole they all fell into, or it's a virus that struck them all down, leaving the morons of the world to sit behind the desks?
What job is she qualified for?
What I want is the most perfunctory level of competence from the people with whom I interact, and that apparently is far too much to ask for.
Grandma, we have snacks.
Yes, Mom, snacks. We have salty snacks and sweet snacks.
Where's she wandering to?
I mean, even at the club, I'm telling you, the young men and women that work there must have a combined IQ of a grapefruit. My husband has a heart attack, and how long does it take them to find me? 40 minutes. The nitwit probably got lost between the front desk and the tennis courts.
Okay, so she was working out.
And they won't even let you leave your cell phone on vibrate. It's preposterous. I mean, what do they think we're doing? Making drug deals?
Yes.
And now, apparently, they want to start charging us for meals. On top of the king's ransom we pay in dues. It's appalling. I mean, the very idea of charging extra for the junk they serve.
Then stop going there.
And you know what really irks me? They very rarely serve fish. In a way, it's their fault that Richard's here.
Mom, what do you mean?
2.5 months ago, I read an article that said fish has been shown to prevent heart attacks and stroke and has innumerable other health benefits.
Why is he here?
It's the omega-3 fatty acids, that and the fact that it's an incredibly lean source of protein. And he agreed to eat more fish, but he said not for dinner. My spineless kitchen staff caved.
I'm so sorry. How are you holding up?
Logan, it's so good of you to come.
Is there anything at all I can do for you? Could I get you a cup of tea, maybe?
Oh, I just asked. She doesn't want tea.
I would love a cup of tea.
Oh, she likes him, huh? Because he's rich.
That's a fine young man, Rory. Very sweet, very considerate.
I like him.
He's one of the good ones.
Because he's rich, got it.
I'm Emily Gilmore.
Good. I'm glad you're here. The blockage is worse than we'd hoped.
Uh-oh.
I think the best course of action
Surgery.
is to do an emergency bypass surgery. We'd like to go into surgery as soon as possible, so now would be the time if you'd like to visit with him.
Yes, let's do that.
Are you the one who will be performing the surgery?
Yes.
And where did you go to school?
I got my BA at Yale. I went to medical school at Harvard.
Okay. Yale and Harvard. Interesting.
All right, now here we are. I'll let you visit.
Okay, so I'm guessing we're going to be here the whole episode.
Richard, he's Yale undergrad, Harvard Medical School.
You don't say. Well, if he does a good job, I'll forget the Harvard part. I'll write that off as a youthful indiscretion.
Funny.
I'm sorry I gave you a scare in class today.
No, don't be silly. I'm just glad you're okay, and that you're going to be more okay after the surgery.
Why was he in her class? He's not a professor. Do they bring your grandparents to school day in university?
Are you okay, Dad? I mean, how are you feeling, considering?
Well, all in all, I think I'd rather be in Philadelphia.
Looks like you need another pillow.
Well, I don't know. I think it's.
Oh, you need another pillow.
I got it, Mom.
I'll think you can take care of it.
I'm just handing you a pillow.
I don't want that pillow.
What's wrong with this pillow?
It doesn't have a pillowcase. Yes, it has one pillowcase. It should have two pillowcases, one facing each way so the pillow's never exposed. Now I have to ring for a pillow.
Mother, we have a pillow right here. Why?
Tucson.
Character's not going to die, is he?
No mayo, cheeseburger Swiss, double pickles, fries. If you need any.
He works here now?
I tell you, I was not looking forward to this filling in for Lane deal, and so I was like, oh no.
Okay.
It's been great. I mean, it's been enlightening. I was the one sitting at the table, and now I'm the one with the notepad and the pencil.
You're on the inside.
It's cool.
Well, don't let the power go to your head.
No kidding. You know what was freaking me out before? I'm about to hand people the food they're going to eat, and I could do anything to it, and they would have no idea.
Okay, so the power is going straight to his head.
I mean, they would just eat it. Not that I would, of course, but...
Look, I gotta tell you something. Or, I don't know if I got it, but I wanna.
Okay. Oh, she's trying to send him to the hospital.
Lorelai's dad had a heart attack.
Oh, my God.
Rory called Lorelai and I was there.
Is he okay?
Well, he's okay, I think.
Oh, my God.
Well, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, thanks.
Working here is like having a backstage pass at a show. It's all access, man.
Right.
Who's the other guy?
Hey, it's me again. I don't know if you got my other message. We're still here at the hospital.
Okay, so the sperm donor's not answering her calls. Interesting.
It's lying down. It just looks so small. There was a tree in our yard I would always climb, and one day I climbed up really, really high, and Dad came home from work, and I watched him go into the house, and I thought, he looks so small. It was so strange to see him look like that.
Very strange, since he's like 6'5", 6'6", something like that.
I'm okay, considering.
What can I do?
Oh, nothing, hon. I'm fine.
Tell her that I'm thinking of her father and wishing him well.
No, I'm just kidding. So tell me, what's your special tonight? Sea scallops? Oh, you're torturing me, Anthony, torturing me.
Who's Anthony?
Oh, just one of those last-minute business trips.
What? Is she lying?
Bye-bye.
Well, somebody's very chipper on the phone. Somebody should consider a career as a weather girl.
Oh, please. I've spent years cultivating my relationship with the maitre d' at Persephone. I wish we'd eaten there more often. It's such a shame. They make a cedar plank salmon.
Why is she already talking in the past tense?
So I tell Paris, I don't care if it would theoretically. Look, and you should really answer that.
Nah.
Well, are you sure? Aren't people going to be mad that you're not answering your phone?
Well, then that's their...
Once he gives them the reason why, they'll understand. Well, would they understand? I mean, his dad doesn't sound like a very reasonable guy.
Whatever gives Susanna Shaw the idea that the rest of us share her barbaric interest in Cormac McCarthy is beyond me. Now, let's see. I need to return the dean's...
I've never seen so many doctors just wandering around in the hospital.
Hey, I was just in the diner.
There's so many of them just walking around.
If there's anything I can do. I want to do it.
I mean, thanks. There's just not much for you to do.
Yes, there is, absolutely. There's plenty for you to...
That's right, stay.
Look, you can drive to the Yale campus and pick up Richard's car.
What?
No problem.
I'm not exactly sure where it's parked.
I thought he was gonna stay.
You do know how to drive a European car, don't you?
Mom.
Absolutely. Don't worry.
There's nothing to yank. It's a Jaguar, not a lawnmower.
Oh, my God.
Now just leave the key with Soledad.
So she undergoes no character growth, like at all, huh? Interesting.
Sorry. We're all a little... And she read an article about how fish can prevent heart attacks. Now she thinks it's the key to everything.
Lorelai, you focus on the wrong thing. He came, and you didn't even tell him about it. The donor didn't come, but he did.
Here you go, Logan. Now have him put the salmon, the swordfish, the king mackerel, and the tuna in the downstairs freezer.
Granddad better survive, by the way, because I haven't thought about it much, but if he bit the dust, Grandma would be insufferable.
Sure, don't you worry about a thing. He's a very vital man, your dad. Lots of chi, you know. Your daddy's got it in spades. Sexy men like him often do. That's what makes them so sexy. They're ripe with life.
Okay, now.
He's like Warren Beatty, your dad. Or Sean Connery. Or who's that one I always found so sexy? The evil politician with the glasses. Henry Kissinger.
Okay.
Might have lived through Vietnam and thought, wow, that man is the devil. But you can't deny that he's sexy, and you know why, Chi?
I can definitely deny it.
Okay, I think your BlackBerry's going to explode.
BlackBerry.
It's just business stuff, nothing I can't keep.
Business stuff, huh? Business stuff that has to do with the chopper you flew in on?
Chopper. Damn.
I want to make sure you haven't stolen a chopper.
I didn't steal it. It was loaned to me by a hedge fund manager.
Oh, well. Tell me something. I don't want to be nosy, but I'm really interested. Come on.
I want to buy another internet company.
See.
Called Amazon?
The idea is to build on the web presence we already have and then turn ourselves into a user-generated media hub where the members can share videos, articles.
Oh, like YouTube? Wait, what year is this? 2007? 2008?
I mean, Chad Hurley and Steve Chen just sold YouTube for $1.65 billion, and who knows how much Mark Zuckerberg will get for Facebook.
I was going to say, so YouTube already exists at this point. So this would have been 2008, or late 2008?
Haven't you asked your dad? I thought you were working for him.
I went to him. I pitched him the idea, and he rejected it.
So whatever he's buying won't work out. Because YouTube does not have competition.
Well, you sound really excited.
I am.
Maybe he's buying Vimeo.
Yeah, and the barriers to switching for your current clientele will probably increase too.
Yes, exactly. That's what my father doesn't understand. The opportunity cost of not doing it is that somebody else will, and the barriers to switching...
Well, he's right. You know, the internet was the way to go. Unfortunately, I wasn't born early enough. Or in the right country. Or rich enough to make those financial decisions.
I'm actually really enjoying his class. I've learned a lot. He's a really good teacher. He makes you want to learn more. Like next week, we're going to split up into 10 groups, and each of us have to create a business plan.
Like The Apprentice.
Yeah, and he's going to be like Donald Trump, which is ridiculous.
Hey, that guy from the second Home Alone movie.
That blobby white thing is supposedly quiche Lorraine?
Well, it's hospital food.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm saying it's cliche. Hospital food being bad.
It's a cliche for a reason. Cliches are just true things that people are tired of being true. Like a penny saved is a penny earned. Well,
I don't know about that.
It's not a cliche. That's more an overused saying, like I'm sweating bullets or it's as cold as ice.
Well, some overused sayings are true, like
willing to sacrifice. I thought cliche was mostly a media thing, movies and whatnot. Like, oh, the football player and the cheerleader.
I think I have access to a machine. Well, the first thing I'd like you to fax is his will. That's right, both the standard will and the living will. Well, I'm not sure about the DNR provisions he established.
He's not dead.
Well, thank you, Quentin. Talk to you soon. Bye.
She's sounding so cavalier.
Do we like this table, or is it too close to that man with the IV? Honestly, shouldn't there be a separate dining area for sick people? It doesn't seem right.
What the hell?
You're getting Dad's will faxed here?
Yes.
Why? You need to read it right now?
Well, yes.
You know what? I'm not hungry anymore.
Jesus.
Oh, do you know what else I wanted to grab? By Grandpa's bed, there's a bookmark copy of the monetary history of the United States.
Because who doesn't love Milton Friedman?
Well, I saw Milton Friedman's name on the syllabus, so I thought maybe you'd want it.
So he's a professor? Like, for real, for real? He wasn't a guest speaker, he was like there to teach them for what?
6 years ago, when your father was in the hospital, we were completely unprepared, and we agreed to never let that happen again. So we made a plan.
So your plan was to happily discuss with Quentin whether or not Dad should be resuscitated. You're not his secretary, Mom. You're his wife.
Yeah.
Yes, and what do you know about being a wife?
Damn.
You've been married for what, 40 days?
Taking shots in.
Father and I have been married for over 40 years. For 2/3 of my life, I have been the wife of Richard Gilmore. I run his household. I plan his meals. I buy his clothes. I entertain his business associates. When he loses his reading glasses, I find them. When he wants a nightcap, I make it for him.
That doesn't sound very difficult, I'm not gonna lie to you.
If he can't remember the name of a colleague's wife, I whisper it in his ear. That's what I do. I take care of him. That's my job. That's who I am. And if I could be performing his surgery right now, I would be, but I can't.
Why didn't you go to medical school? You had so much time. What's so much she takes care of him? You have maids. The maids do most of the work.
Mom.
I'm sorry. This is inappropriate.
Oh, it's fine.
Just a few more.
You're good, right?
They stick in your teeth.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they are good.
They still make those. Crazy. Long, and it's still packaged like that. I think the box might be the same.
So, he's out of surgery, and
He's dead.
it went extremely well.
Okay, damn.
After he gets some rest, you can all visit with him, but for now, maybe just his wife.
Holding hands with the doctor.
I canceled our dinner reservations for the next couple of weeks. Oh, and I sent regrets to Sarah Osgood, who's hosting the DAR's.
Okay, great. Can we leave the hospital now? Do something.
That sounds just fine.
In Amberlam.
Hi, it's me again. Dad's out of surgery and it went well and he's doing fine.
Wow. Well, I'm surprised he's not in this episode.
I wanted you to know, I don't know why, because you haven't returned any of my calls, but I just thought I would tell you what's going on.
I thought we'd have a huge breakup or something.
No idea how to be your wife, but I'm trying. You're my husband, you know, and it seems like you should be here or call me back. I mean...
Okay, and this is where, Luke is gonna arrive.
Everybody's been here. I mean, I've talked to Suki and even Michelle and Patty and Babette, and they've all been here for me, but my husband's not here. That's not okay, Chris, you know? It's not okay.
Wait, what if Chris is dead? That'd be interesting. Cut to him on the side of the road. Ooh. Okay, that'd be stop.
I don't think I'd like to be in Philadelphia. I think I'd rather be in New Haven.
Yeah, it's okay here. We can import cream cheese and cheesesteaks and any other kind of cheese.
That's right, baby. We're rich.
I think I'm just gonna close my eyes for just a little minute.
Beep, beep, beep.
Just be careful of this bag here because it's leaking a little bit.
Hey, back.
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't want to bug you. I just wanted to drop off some food for you guys and get going.
Luke, you didn't have to do that.
But he loves you. That's why he did it. He's gonna be there for you no matter what.
He's okay. Surgery went well.
Oh, that's terrific. So, how's he looking?
He looks good. Big. Tall.
That's good. Yeah, he's tall. He's a big man.
He is a big, tall man.
6'5", 6'6", something like that.
Oh, excuse me.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Richard Gilmore.
Oh, he's finally here.
I got a couple of burgers, assortment of sandwiches, or some salads, just in case all of a sudden you want to eat some salad.
Mm-hmm.
All right, a couple pieces of pie, half a dozen chocolate chip cookies, and of course there is the fish bag.
You brought a fish bag.
Oh, well, I heard somebody.
Yeah, get jealous, buddy. Get jealous.
Hi, you're here.
I'm here. All right, I'm gonna get going. Yeah, you should. I'm glad your dad's doing good.
Should tapped him on his shoulder on the way out. Like, yeah, I could take a girl if I want to. Lucky for you, I don't want to.
It'll be all right. Every cloud has a silver lining.
Thanks, Mom.
Well, blood is thicker than water.
Okay, so that was her naming some cliches, I guess. So that was Gilmore Girls. I'm a tiny bit disappointed. I wanted to break up. I wanted to fight. I wanted things to end between Lorelai and the donor. Damn it. I thought there was gonna be a confrontation. I can't do this with you anymore. I want a divorce. But oh well. Nice to see some of the townspeople, even if it's just 3 of them. 3 is plenty. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.